Hello and welcome to my craft room. You can call it my scrap room, my planner space, my studio, my office, whatever. It's my room, my place to play, where I plan, where I work, where I make YouTube videos. Now, there's a reason why I sit here with this pretty little shelf behind me. It's because the rest of my room looks like this. Now, I have 6 children, so when I'm finished a project, I'm usually running off to go pick someone up, or someone's calling me, I get interrupted, so I really don't have any systems in place for tidying up. So my room ends up looking like a bomb went off. So when I go to film a video, these shelves are basically the only thing that's tidy. Plus I have a window right behind you, so the light is nice and the shelves look pretty. Behind the computer is this lovely mess. I just push everything over to the side so that I can film because I don't have time to do a thorough clean. I've got to get these videos filmed before my kids come home from school. Now these shelves stay tidy because they have a system. I can put things away. I know where they go. They've got baskets. Maybe the baskets aren't as pretty on the inside, but at least things have a home and they get put away. So this video is basically a before video. What I want to do is to Konmari my entire studio. I'm obsessed with Marie Kondo. She is absolutely adorable. She's completely wonderful. And she's changed my life. When her book first came out, I read it and I immediately sprung into action and I did all my clothes, I did all my books, I did all my children's books. But like I said, I have 6 children. I was just coming out of maternity clothes, so it was a big job. I had clothes. It was my 6th child. A lot of stuff I didn't know if I was going to fit back into ever. If you've had a baby, you know that once you get out of maternity clothes, you're not back into your regular clothes. So I had clothes in basically every size going down to my size. It's all gone. And what I can tell you now, 3-4 years later, is that my clothes and the books that I finished have not moved. They are fantastically organized. So I did stop because it got overwhelming. It was a big job and I just thought that I would always go back to it, but I never got around to it. So this past fall, Amy Landino put out a video about her experience with the book and how she applied it in her house. And so I said, that's a great opportunity for me to reread the book and apply it again to my home. So I finished it in December and I swear within 2 days there was the notification in my Netflix account that Marie Kondo had her own series on Netflix. I was so excited. But before the series started, I had already started in on bits of my house and I was decluttering like a mad person. When we got home from Christmas vacation, I had binge watched a bunch of episodes on the airplane and I continued to watch them at home. At the same time, I was going through my kids' clothes. I was going through the clothes with the children. It feels so fantastic. So I've tackled their clothes, I've tackled the toys, and now I'm going to do this room. And you're here with me. So this video is the before video, what it looks like now. I also want to share my plan, how I'm going to tackle this room because there's so many different little categories and so many small things that I think it's going to be overwhelming. I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm really looking forward to the end result. So that's motivating and that's going to keep me going. First, let's take a little tour of my scrap room. I do have an older tour, which is about a year old, which is a bit more in depth, and I will link that right there. Okay, so now you see what I'm dealing with. I need to get systems in place so that I can actually put things away. I know from other places in my home, when a surface area is clear, I'm less likely to put anything on it. So So I want all my surfaces clear, and hopefully that will help with my systems. Now I want to share my plan so that maybe you can put it into action as well. So my first thing is to break things up into smaller categories. I'm going to start with what's easy. Of course, there's no clothes in here, but the next category that Marie Kondo says to tackle is books. So I do have a few books here, so I'll go through those first, and I think that's an easy step for me to do because there aren't a lot. I've already gone through them before, and I really have gotten rid of that need to hold on to books. So we're going to tackle books first, and then some of the other easier categories for me are going to be my knitting supplies because there's not that much, then my fabric collection, and then tools. Those are all big things, so it should be easy. Then we'll tackle those little tiny planner-y doodads, which is going to be hard. I don't think that I'm going to break down the categories beforehand. I'll just take a category that sort of says, okay, that's what I want to tackle next. And maybe once I get going, I'll make a list, but for now I'm going to start with the 4 big ones and then go into the smaller things. I'm going to follow Marie Kondo's rules. I'm going to bring everything from that category into one big pile, but since this room is really sort of full of stuff and I need it to function as I'm working and I won't have a lot of time to just sit and go through everything at once, I think I'm going to use some sort of bin or basket and put everything in that too, because the category is going to have a lot of things in it, but it's not going to take up a lot of room. So I'm going to put it in a basket or a bin and tackle it one by one. But I'm going to take it all and put it all together. I'm not going to involve my children's craft supplies because they do have a lot, but it really is separate. We don't use the same things. So I will tackle that after I do my own craft supplies. So I'm just going to concentrate for now on the things in this room. Once the room is done and completely KonMari'd, the biggest thing that I want to do is to develop systems. I'm terrible at putting things away, and I really need to come up with a system to make sure that things stay tidy. I'm really bad at using a physical item as a to-do list, as a reminder. If I add it to my to-do list, it's just one item that it's easy to look over. So I think that if I leave it on my desk that I will do it, which sort of works, but then I'll get something else that I need to do and I'll pile that on top of the first thing and it gets hidden and I forget about it and things don't get done. So I need to figure out what to do there, and I need to figure out how to put things away so they stay tidy. I'm also trying to decide if I want to rearrange the furniture. I've got my computer desk and my stand-up desk behind, and it would be really nice if I could look out the window when I'm on the computer. So I might switch those, but they're both really heavy. This is an antique table and one of the legs is broken, so it might not be a really easy job to do. So I'll decide that once everything's done. So if you'd like to join me along with this journey and KonMari your own craft or planning or scrapbook supplies, then let me know in the comments below. We're going to use the hashtag craftmari. So if you want to post pictures of your piles on Instagram or talk about it on Twitter, how many bags of stuff you've gotten rid of, then use the hashtag craftmari. Okay, make sure you subscribe because I will be back with my progress. Hopefully it won't take too long. I have 6 children, so you never know. It could take 6 months. I don't know. Let's hope not. So all you need to do to subscribe is to hit that red button. Hit the notification bell as well so you'll know when I put out the video to tell you that my room is done and beautiful and completely KonMari, completely organized and wonderful. You can also share this video with a friend if you want to do it together alongside each other and keep each other accountable. So hit the share link, copy the URL, and send it off to her. Give the video a big thumbs up, of course, if you liked it, and let's do this. Let's have a clear, free space where we can create and have fun. All right, have a fantastic day and happy planning.